Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. We are talking about Pink Zebra again, finally. It's been a little while since we touched on Pink Zebra. It just so happens that I came across this, I guess we can call it an announcement.
Important announcement, very important announcement.
Now, I don't know where this individual is within the company. I don't know if she's a consultant or if she works in Pink Zebra home office. If you know, feel free to drop it in the comments for us. But she made a video announcing something about a mystery join special, and it's giving all of the vibes of they need new recruits, and this felt like maybe they would get a boost in those recruits if they had a mystery join special. So we're gonna get into that, but first, legally, I have to play this disclaimer.
I've been getting you the wish. Now you wanna stay tonight. Pity how you went caught for me.
Now that that's out of the way, if you're not new here, I put chapters so you could skip through this part.
We can skip this part.
But if you are new here, I do make it a point to not blur out the names or faces of the individuals that I am reacting to in my videos. These individuals are public figures, but this does not mean that I am inciting hate or encouraging anybody to go and seek these individuals out and send them mean comments or hateful DMs. Please do not do that. This content is meant to be educational and most of all entertaining. So let's keep it that way. And with that, let's get the fuck into it.
Hey everyone! Happy Thursday, you guys. I'm so excited. I just had to jump on here really quick. I don't know if you have noticed, but we have an amazing mystery join special going on. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
How exciting.
And I just couldn't contain myself. I had to jump on here and share with you guys how excited I am about this.
First things first, she seems like one of the sweetest ladies ever. Second, I can't figure out if she actually is really excited or if she's trying to convince herself that she's really excited. I remember having this same type of, I guess, inflection in my voice would be what I would say.
With an upward inflection?
When I was trying to convince myself and the people who were watching me that I was excited about this new warmer that was coming out or this new scent or whatever it was, I was excited. But really, I wasn't excited at all.
Not even a little?
And about how many of you are already taking advantage of this. So if you're watching and you're a new consultant, welcome to the herd. You made such a great decision to jump on this mystery join special.
The herd. The herd of zebras.
2 zebras.
That just does not sound attractive at all. Like, I don't want to be a part of a herd of zebras. Sure, they have pink stripes. That's cool, but still, no thank you.
And just get your business going in the busiest and most wonderful time of the year. So super, super excited about that.
All right, the next stretch, I'll let her go a little longer, but we just have to point out, it's not your business. Look up the CEO of Pink Zebra. Some guy comes up. I'll put him on the screen here. I forget his name. But it's not anybody else that is a Pink Zebra consultant. It is that individual.
You will not be CEO. Not now. Not ever.
Okay, we're going back into it now.
Secondly, you guys, have you been loving it? Tell me in the comments if you've just been loving all the discounts that we have been doing. You have to check back every so often to make sure, you know, they're at the right rate, and you don't want to miss it. Like if you're a potential, you don't want to miss, because you never know when the discount is going to go or change. So, which is the fun of the mystery. So many of you have already done that, but I wanted to hop on here right now and just share some ideas about a couple things. First is, why would a potential want to join right now? Obviously, a potential discount is one thing, but there's so much more than that, you guys. That's why it's so exciting. And then I want to share some ideas about how you can be sharing this in the next, day and a half, because we got another day and a half, well, today and tomorrow, for this to go. And then share something a little bit at the end, you know, just maybe a little hint. So you're going to want to stay till the end and watch the whole thing, okay? All right, so first let's talk about, why would a potential want to get up and running right now, right? Why would they want to start Pink Zebra right now? Well, first of all, we all know that the biggest selling season of the year is coming, right? September through December. Even with our monthly launches, and especially with our monthly launches, this is always the biggest time of the year for selling. So
might I suggest not purchasing pink zebra for somebody when you're looking for gift ideas? When I was in my MLM days and when I was going to like the events, the ones that I could get into, there was a time that I was set up next to a pink zebra consultant.
That's messed up.
Yes, they did me that dirty. I don't blame them. But I did go and look at her stuff and smell the scents and like touch the warmers and all of those things. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you know, I want to touch the things you're buying.
No, stop touching something.
I'll stop. And I will say that the quality of pink zebra is, in my opinion, not the greatest, first of all. Second, they're an MLM. Please don't buy MLM gifts for your friends and family. Maybe for a white elephant gift or a grab bag, sure, but just don't do that.
So why not join up now with this mystery special as a new consultant? Then you can get everything you need to hit the ground running beginning in September, right? I mean, think about this. Their Quick Start 1 is going to be September, which, hello, amazing selling time. They're going to be all set up. Actually, all three of their Quick Starts are going to be in September, October, November. Hello, that's the best time of the year to do sales. They're going to have an easy time crushing it out of the park. They're going to earn all of their Quick Start, right? So they'll get all those extra pink dollars. It's actually a really good time to hit the ground running. And if they wait till...
Does anybody remember, like, back in the day, Toys R Us? I think they were called Jeffrey dollars. Jeffrey dollars? Jeffrey money?
Jeffrey the Toys R Us giraffe?
I don't know. I don't remember. But whenever she says pink dollars, or whenever anybody in Pink Zebra says pink dollars, that's what I think of, is like, maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I think they were like actual fake money with Jeffrey from Toys R Us on it. The nostalgia. It's totally off topic. But pink dollars. Get your pink dollars with Pink Zebra.
September to get started, they're missing out on a couple of good months, right? Because we all know it takes some time to get your business rolling. I mean, honestly, we're going to talk about how they can just go live right away on their Facebook or their TikTok or whatever and sort of start sharing right away. But having this time right now to get that ball rolling is going to mean that they are really set up for getting their quick start and taking advantage of the biggest selling season of the year. Another thing that you might want to share with your potentials is why not start now and talk about a debt-free Christmas, you guys. It is.
How about because that's an income claim?
Hey, you can't do that.
And that's against compliance. You can't make income claims. You can get reported and get in trouble. And that is an income claim. And I'm sure that she's going to also encourage lifestyle claims like I live debt free and look at what I can do. No, you cannot do that. And so many times you hear these MLM representatives say that they're debt free, or they're encouraging their team to talk about they're debt free because of the MLM. You can get in trouble for that. That is not allowed. And it's also highly unlikely that an MLM is going to get you to debt free. And that's just statistics.
It's almost September, and that's only 3 months. So October, November, yeah, about 3 months away from Christmas, you guys. And you know, times are tough out there right now, and people are looking for ways to earn that extra money, also to have a debt-free Christmas, because nobody wants their kids to not have what, you know, you want them to have for Christmas.
So really, just pour salt on their wounds. Be like, hey, I know that you can't afford Christmas because times are tough. Join Pink Zebra today. That's not going to go the way that you think it is. It's not the way out.
Makes it worse.
Because now you're going to have to spend the money on the join kit, and then the likelihood of you selling enough to actually make a profit that is enough income to purchase gifts for your family, for your kids, it's so slim, especially when you're just starting out now. You're already not at the top of the pyramid, so you already have that against you. It's not going to help anybody if they join now in an MLM, or ever, in my opinion, with Christmas in 2023. It's just not.
So talk about having a debt-free. Again, you can always make sure your kids get something, but how would it feel to have Christmas completely paid for all by your Pink Zebra business? And if you get a start on that now, you're just going to be able to have even more time to get the money and that you need to have a debt-free Christmas. Also, you guys, as consultants, we all know about our monthly launches and how awesome PZTV is for sales, right? Like you guys, if you're sending your customers to our PZTVs, you're getting huge sales during that time, right? So why not sign up right now and take advantage of the new launch that's coming at the beginning of September? And then you guys, weekly PZTVs and launches in October. I mean, weekly. Oh my gosh, that is so huge. And I know we've seen it. Tom mentioned it on the Tuesday call that people are, our sales are through the roof. I didn't say that exactly, are good because of the monthly launches. And
because they're not even close to through the roof. Our sales are through the roof. Not exactly, but they're up.
A new person that's thinking about it, really talk to them about these monthly launches and how it's constantly new. And your customers, even though they're brand new, are going to want to buy something every single month. And if you sign up during this special, you can be there for the PZTV in September, and you can be there for all 4 of the October PZTVs, because it's just going to be crazy. It's going to be so much. So another good reason to go out there and, get people into the business right now is, most people are back to school already. And we all know that this business is a great business for stay-at-home moms, right? That are choosing to stay at home but need to earn that extra money. And they want to do it around their schedule and their kids' schedule.
There are other ways to do that where you can have a guaranteed income. Virtual assisting, for example, video editing. That's how I got into YouTube 4 years ago. I started video editing on iMovie. I taught myself, I didn't go to school, and that's how I pay my bills. Obviously, we are a 2-income household, but if I wasn't making any money, we wouldn't be in this house. There are just so many other options. You can be an online business manager, like I said, a video editor, a social media manager, all of these things that you don't have to have a college degree for. But as millennials and Gen Zers, we have these skills that we could benefit from so much if we put them to use in the right way.
Capitalism.
Not a shady way, but legitimately offering services. That sounds so weird sometimes when I say it.
Oh, get your mind out of the gutter.
Actual business services like video editing, like podcast editing, all of these things that are guaranteed income, and you typically don't have to pay to start. I already had a computer that had iMovie on it. I didn't have to pay to start doing anything. I just started doing it. And that's how you get started in a actual virtual business where you can offer these services instead of paying to join an MLM that has little to no chance of you turning a profit. Please don't join an MLM to help you with Christmas or ever.
Well, guess what? If their kids are back in school now, it's the perfect time to start a business, right? They have the hours in the day where the kids are at school. They can work this business around their schedule instead of trying to find a part-time job that they have to work around, right? So perfect time to get started. And then, of course, hello, you're getting a discount. And people do love discounts, but it's more than just getting a discounted kit. And here's what I would share with everybody is, listen, you're going to save a percentage off, and you never know what that percentage is going to be, but any percentage is good. And then honestly, if you have potentials that were maybe thinking about it, or maybe the timing wasn't right and maybe cost wasn't the only issue, right? Because yes, everyone loves a discount, but people get into this or cost isn't the only barrier to them getting in. So in addition to all those other ideas, how about using some of that money that they would have spent on the $150 US startup kit and invest it back into their business? So let's say they get a discount and they're signing up for, $130. Well, then use that extra $20, which I know isn't much, to use to invest back into their business. You buy things that they can use for their business, things that aren't necessarily related to Pink Zebra. Or even say, gosh, with that 20 extra bucks you saved, then your website fee of that $11.95 is going to be paid for almost 2 months. Hey, win-win. So these are some ideas that you want to be sharing with your potentials.
So there you have it. You have to also pay for your website, just like in most MLMs. You have to pay that $11.95 in order for people to have a place to order online from you. And that is something that you have to pay every single month. And if you don't pay that, then your customers have to come straight to you so you can order through your back office. And the likelihood of that happening, if you're already in a financially tough position, it's just trying to find something different than it's not going to work out. What else could I say? It's just not going to work out. It's not going to work in your favor. It's not going to work out. Going to go awry very quickly.
Right? This is the idea of why now is a good time. I think when you go out there and you just share, hey, great discounts, start now, that's great. And yes, it's true. But you don't necessarily want people that just want a discount, right? You want to help them see the bigger picture. You want to help them know that this can give them a debt-free Christmas, that they're going to be joining at the busiest time and the most productive and lucrative time of the year, right? That we're going to be having all these PCTVs come up that are going to help them with their business. And that if they're a stay-at-home mom, kids back in school, perfect. And that they can use some of the money they would have saved to invest back into their business and pay for their website for a couple of months, depending on how big the discount is. I mean, you never know what it's going to go to, you guys. So however big it is, encourage them, if they have the money, invest it back, or just think of it as not just getting a discount, but saving for your website fee or anything else that they want to do that's related to their business. So
this special, this mystery, what is it called? Mystery join special. I don't think it's going on anymore. I think this is from August or September. But apparently what it was is, from what I'm getting from this call, is a discount on your join kit. And it was like, you didn't know, obviously, from what she's saying, you didn't know what the discount was going to be until you went to join.
Surprise!
So it could have been a penny, it could have been $100, who knows?
And if you guys have any good ideas yourself, things that are working for you, please shout them out in the comments right now so we can share with everybody, because I know so many of you have been offering this new opportunity to everybody and they are loving it, loving it. We welcomed so many new people yesterday, which is awesome. So, can you tell I'm a little excited? I know, I'm sorry I'm a fast talker, but I just wanted to share this, guys, with you. Second, I want to talk about how can you do this effectively? Like, what can you be doing as far as reaching potentials? Well, the very first thing, and if you haven't done it already, is you need to go live on Facebook or TikTok, or, you know, if you're at an event or if you're doing a party today or tomorrow, and share why you love Pink Zebra. Share your story and share how Pink Zebra changed your life. You know, it doesn't have to be this, everybody's story is their story and somebody will relate to it. It doesn't have to be that, you know, went from rags to riches or it completely changed my life.
Probably because hardly anybody in Pink Zebra had a life-changing story or made an actual profit where they were able to go from rags to riches.
It could just be, you know, like, I joined up and oh my gosh, I found the best friends that I never thought I would find in this business. It doesn't always have to be about the income, right?
There we go with the community again. The community that you have to pay for. It's behind a paywall, and as soon as you stop paying, as soon as you leave the Pink Zebra community, guess what else leaves? Your new friends from Pink Zebra. Do you think they're going to keep talking to you?
Negative. The odds of escape are not in your favor.
It's very unlikely.
Because people do join for other reasons. They join for the best friends that they're making in this business, the recognition and being awarded for a job well done. And it's also the feeling of accomplishment, you know, as a person that you have done this on your own, as well as many other things. So don't worry about what your story is, just share it. Share your story, people will connect and they will love it. And in addition to just sharing your story, when you're at parties or in a live, whatever you're doing, make sure to sprinkle in throughout the party or the live about how Pink Zebra is changing your life on a daily basis. And this was one of the things that I think was most effective that I learned a while ago. And that was, whenever you're going live or whenever you're doing a business, make sure that you are dropping little seeds that relevant to you, like right now. So what that could mean is something like, oh, you know, you're at a party or you're getting ready to go live, or you're live and you say, oh my gosh, you guys, I just, you know, had to jump on here, or, you know, today earlier before I got to this party, I picked my kids up from school, and we just went, and we were swinging on the playground, and and little Jessie said to me, "Oh gosh, Mommy, I love that we can be here." I'm doing a bad job. I'm not channeling my inner fourth grade, my inner little kindergarten. I should, because I have a daughter-in-law that's a kindergarten teacher. But, the fact that you are there for your kids, that you could be pushing them on the swing right after school, because you have this job that's flexible for you, and how much you love that opportunity. And
Manipulation 101. It's just so great that I could be there for my kids when really you're probably not, because you're putting so many hours into this MLM to actually make a profit, if that's what you're doing. And if you're not, you're likely not making a profit, and you're lying to people saying that you are making a profit while you're pushing your kid on the swing.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Highly unethical.
And just say something that has genuinely happened to you in your business, or that's happened because PZ allows you to work the job that you do all the time. I mean, you can do any number of things for that, right? You can be like, "Oh my gosh, I just had to take my teenager to baseball practice after school, or had to pick them up, or they forgot their trumpet at the bus stop, so I was able to run up and just drop it off for them. And I love that I was able to do that because I've got this job." Right? And it doesn't have to revolve around kids if that's not what's in your life. It could be as simple as, I'm retired, or, my husband had a free day off of work or something, so just on spontaneous, we got to go out to lunch together because I have a business that lets me work around my hours, and I didn't have to ask anybody permission, and it was so fun. So share those little seeds, those little sprinkles of what Pink Zebra is doing in your life every single time. Every time you go live, every time you're at a party, every time you're at an event, right? And share that, because rather than always just saying, "This is my entire story and it has changed my life," it's those little things that you just plant seeds in people's minds, and they're going to go, "Oh, wait, yeah, I'd like to do that," or "Gosh, I'd have to ask off work to do that."
Plant those seeds.
Go plant that seed, man.
That's something that you'll hear in most MLMs when you join, is like, never stop talking about it. Never stop asking the same people to join, because
You're planting seeds, and one day they're gonna say yes. It's just a no for right now.
no.
No means no!
Or, my part-time job doesn't let me do that. I have to be there at a specific time. So that's really important. So when you're going live or at a party and at an event, do those little sprinkles and really base it on what happened to you that day. And I bet if you start thinking about what Pink Zebra allows you to do, I'm thinking about some of you, it's like, oh, my husband and I just decided to, go on a spontaneous trip for 4 days because we could. And I sell live, so I can do this from anywhere. And I just decided to, go and do that.
You're encouraging people to go on a trip with their husband, a getaway, and go live while you're on the trip. Fuck no. No. When I leave my house to go on a getaway or vacation, the last thing that I'm thinking about, or the last thing that I want to do, is fucking work.
No fucking way.
That's the things that people are looking for, and that's what's going to excite them, right? You also want to do that sense of urgency to act right now, right? Because as we know, this special only goes till February. Okay, no, not February. That would be something. Only goes till Friday, and you never know what the discount's going to be. So it's not so much how much of a discount you can get. It's more of like, it's just time to pull the trigger. Let's just get, let's look, Kohl's Cash. Any kind of discount is great. That's how they get everybody coming back. But it's really what you're going to do with it. You need to be selling the bigger picture than just come join my business because you can get some money off. Because that's not the message you want to be sending out there, right?
Right. Instead, you want to manipulate them into thinking that this business is going to make all their dreams come true.
This is not a dream, this is a nightmare!
And also, if you have an opportunity Facebook group, if you've already done that, then you want to go in there and go live constantly. Welcome new people in that group that have joined. Ask them to say why they joined right now. Just get anybody who is excited about joining and who has joined and say, hey, welcome. You know, we're so excited. Why did you decide to give it a try? What is Pink Zebra going to do for you? And here's another idea. If you're listening and you're a brand new consultant, first of all, as I said at the beginning, welcome. But second, do you know somebody just offered you this amazing gift, right? They just gave you the gift to join Pink Zebra at a discount. And I know you're brand new, but guess what? You can give this gift to somebody right now. You could sign up now, and you could have someone sign up half an hour from now, and you could go on this journey together. I mean, obviously you don't know everything there is to know about Pink Zebra, but you don't need to. And the beauty with this is, you know, when people bring people into the business, they're there to support you and the new people coming in. And so this discount lasts till Friday, through Friday. So why not offer your friends the ability to come on this journey with you, right? I mean, you know some people that might want to try what you're trying, and they know that you don't know anything, but it's sort of like your excitement will encourage them to give it a try. And by the way, if you do that, you know, in your Quick Start 1, besides the fact that you're going to earn Quick Start 1, 2, and 3, no problem during this time of year, you also get rewarded in pink dollars when new people join your team. That's right. So if you go out and offer this discount to people you know, then you're going to be able to earn even more pink dollars.
So you get pink dollars just when people join. But it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not about recruiting. It's all about the product, right?
And she just contradicted herself again.
And I want to tell you, have you ever seen like, you know, like affiliate marketing, if you will? You know, it's like, oh, I just joined this company. If you order under me, it's a 10% off discount kind of thing, right? Well, kind of look at it like this. You just joined an amazing business and you're excited about it. And you're like, guess what, guys? I got this on a discount. I'm so excited. Why not come along with me and do that? And instead of sending them an action code or a coupon code, if you will, then you're going to be like, hey, just sign up under me. And you will be reaping the rewards for that for a long time. As you learn how to grow in your business, as you learn how everything works with Pink Zebra, you're going to be learning together.
It almost looks like she's thinking about like the words she's saying, so she doesn't openly admit it's a pyramid scheme, but it's too late. There are some of us out here who can decode what you're saying, and you're saying it's a pyramid scheme. Get as many people to join under you so that you can reap the rewards, not get people to order. No, don't do that. Don't stop there. Tell them to join you.
So I really think that this is a great time for brand new consultants to offer that to potentials as well. So leaders, if you're watching this, if you have already sponsored somebody, encourage them to bring in a friend with them. It's like, who do you know who could also take advantage of this? And that's the last thing, is referrals from anybody that's expressed interest. If they're not ready to give it a go right now, that's okay. Just ask them, well, who do you know who might be interested in taking advantage of this? Right? Because there's going to be tons of people out there that are, and you never know who somebody knows, right? You never know. So I'm just going to be honest. It's so funny. I don't know why my thing does this, but I can't see any of your comments on here right now, which is really annoying. So
maybe nobody left comments.
I am going to go really quick oh, okay. And I want to do this really quick because I just noticed something. This is my tip for the end, but then I'm going to talk about comments. You might want to check out right now. Might want to check out the discount right now. So I'm going to say, just saying, jump off this live, go check out the discount because, you know, just check it out. That's all I'm allowed to say. I'm just saying, you know, if I was you and I was watching this live, so to those that are on live, kudos to you, go check it out right now. See what's happening. See what's happening. Could be a really, really good deal.
Plot twist, you get $10 off. $10 off of your $150 join kit.
Okay, I wanted to go on here and see if I could see any of your comments because I hate that I can't see it. Oh, Kathy, you asked if I wanted to, if your daughter could join, and the answer is yes. As you know, she's in your house. She can absolutely join. It's all under, you know, her name and her social security number and all that stuff. But she absolutely can, and I'm excited about that.
Mothers recruiting their daughters. I recruited my mom.
What an asshole.
I'm such a jerk. God, just don't do that.
And I'm trying to figure out how to do this without hearing feedback. All right, let me see what else I found in here for comments. Awesome. You just had Joe. Yay, you just had one join right now. Woohoo, I love it. I hope it was a good discount. I think it might have been.
Feels like they are very desperate to get new pink zebra consultants added into the herd. So they're giving discounts. I wish she would say like what the biggest discount is, because there's no way to go back and look because it's over. I'm late to the party. But I'd be curious to hear what the biggest discount actually was.
Let's see if it's any others. Not seeing them. Okay. Well, congratulations to everybody that is doing it. Again, go check out that offer right now because I think it's a good one. So I hope all of you got some good ideas on how to offer this, why it's a great time to get started right now, and how you can really change someone's life with Pink Zebra. I know many of you have felt that, whether it's in big ways, like being able to quit your full-time job, or whether it's just in little ways. And I don't mean this by saying littles, because these are the big ones actually, with, you know, being able to connect with a group of like-minded people, getting a couple extra bucks for those extra things, having something that's yours that you can be proud of what you've accomplished, being part of our family, because as we've learned in the last couple of months or last month, and even though we knew this before, this really is a family.
No, it's not. It's a monetized family, because as soon as you leave the MLM, the family leaves you. And sometimes, in some cases, actual family leaves you.
It's a family that people love to be part of, that once you get into, you feel it. And a lot of people might not have that kind of feeling in their life. And so to be able to offer that to someone, you're not just offering an opportunity to make money. You're offering a chance to be a part of a family where we want everyone to be successful, and we want everyone to feel included and, you know, like they're getting the support that they need and that they look out for each other.
Bullshit.
Right? So that is a huge thing. So don't underestimate all the other things that Pink Zebra brings into your life, rather than just the discount or the money. So on that note, apparently my caffeine ran out. I'm just teasing. I was just super excited when I got on here, and I still am.
Same energy all the way through. There was no escalation in the beginning, in my opinion, to really show that you were so excited. Also, the manipulation is so strong.
But I wanted you all to know that we are very excited to welcome new consultants into the group. With everything that has been constantly new, it is such a great time because we're seeing the results of all the hard work that home office has been doing behind the scenes, and that you are doing out there with your customers, and how they're loving all this new stuff and everything that's going on. So I hope you jump on these new opportunities. I hope you share it. I hope you go live and share at parties and events and email and everything as much as you possibly can. And we can't wait to welcome even more people into the Zebra herd and to the Zebra family. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Go out, share this awesome opportunity with everyone, and we will be watching and cheering you on from home office, and can't wait to welcome even more. All right, you guys, have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.
Smile at the end. Usually I will cut out like the awkward end where they're just like trying to click off of the live or the Zoom or whatever they're doing, but that was gold because that smile is giving elementary school smile for your school day picture, like just cheese. You tell it's so forced. I feel like this whole thing was forced because Pink Zebra is just so desperate for recruits, in my opinion, allegedly, that they have to offer mystery join specials and act like they are so excited. Can you tell I'm so excited? Anyway, don't join an MLM. Thanks for hanging out with me while I talk a bunch of shit, and I will see you in the next one.
Giving you the